Oh my God, those are so sick.
Strap yourself in, baby. So that's Powell River?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. All in a day's work.
Crazy.
Chef?
Look at this one.
Oh my God, this one's hysterical. Good morning. What's up, guys? It is day one here on Texada Island, and I'm staying at Rocky Valley Resort. This place is still relatively new, but trust me when I say they are building a full-blown resort here. So if you love tiny homes, you love A-frames, this is like a really cool spot to visit because they have the cutest tiny homes. So I've been granted access to check out some of the other styles of houses that they have, and this one is called the Montana. Let's take a peek inside.
Stepping on the counter, terracotta floor, voices warm and blended, weaving through the door. My skin was wide awake, so close I could hardly take.
Oh, there's like a little bed up there and then another little bed up here. Okay, this one is actually perfect for 2 people or even 4 people. Okay, stop. How cute is this little bed nook up here? This house definitely feels like a spot you could stay in for a week very comfortably. It has a full kitchen, little living room, breakfast nook, and 2 full-blown like double beds. It even has a washer, dryer, full fridge, freezer, and a stove cooktop. This is the cutest little tiny home. The outdoor patio is probably the best part, in my opinion, about this tiny house. Like, look at all of this living space. Got your own barbecue and just the perfect spot to have your morning coffee. Okay, let's go check out the next one, which is called the rooftop patio. And look at it just from here. It's so cute. This is so gorge. There's a fucking bedroom up here?
Yes, I mean, I told you.
Dude. Oh, it's like a little living room. It's a frickin' TV room. This one is apparently the largest of all of the house options here, and it's called Shady Pine. Okay, this one definitely feels like a full-blown house. You could comfortably stay here with a small family. The kitchen is so cute. I love all the details. Good morning from our adorable A-frame cabin. Actually slept so well upstairs last night. And we've decided, after having pizza last night with the hosts of this epic Airbnb, that we're going to go into a little coffee shop this morning. We were told that it's called The Flower and the Bee, and it's like you absolutely have to go visit it. So we woke up this morning and we're like, do we want to have coffee here, or do we really want to go check out the little town and this little coffee shop? So anyways, we've decided to go and explore Texada. It's a blue sky day.
Yes, that's fantastic.
Okay, we're here. Let's get a coffee.
Smells good.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Good morning. Good morning. But it's so cute. They have like all little things for sale. Oh, there's like a little living room. I was gonna say, I'm so sad I should have brought my book. Oh, why don't you book through one of these books? No. Ooh, The Kitchen Witch.
Oh, I actually fuck with this.
I'm so sad.
The Witch's Book of Love. What? Why is there all this witch stuff here? Look, a tarot deck. Look at these little forage bags.
Got our coffees.
The coffee's actually good.
Coffee's actually good.
Oh, look at this little shoppy bit. Forest juniper.
Artisanal rope incense. What is that?
What is that? Forest juniper. Those are so cute.
And they put a candle in there.
They've got just like lots of cute little artwork and baskets.
I think this is probably like the only cafe, cutesy shop style cafe on Texada. We were just talking to the two ladies who work here, and they were saying that this is a mining island. Like, if you're coming to this island and wanting to spend a week, as you would on like maybe Hornby or Salt Spring, there isn't all that much to do unless you really like relaxing, being in nature, reading a book, being at the Rocky Valley Resort and sauning, going in the hot tub, and just sort of like having a relaxing, chill time. There isn't a whole lot of like touristy things to do on the island, but there are a lot of really great hikes and lakes. There's also really great fishing. Obviously it's an island, it's surrounded by the ocean, and there are some fabulous beaches which we're gonna go and check out while we're here too. So it's March right now, and that's considered off season here on the island. And during the summer, it's a lot busier and there's a lot more things going on. So if you are planning on coming to Texada in the summer, here are some events that are happening. Looks like they have a Sandcastle weekend in July, a aerospace camp, blues and roots festival, run the rock marathon, half an 8K, and then some sort of painting event early September. So there is stuff going on, and honestly, I think that the island is just a really cool spot to adventure to and check out some really scenic views while you're here. Some feedback that we got from the owners here about the resort itself is if you looked online and you saw that it was beachfront, it's not exactly like walkable. It is walkable to the beach, but it's not like a 2-minute walk to the beach. It's a little bit more of a hike. So if that's important to you, just something to consider if you're visiting Rocky Valley. Okay, we're gonna try the apple fritter focaccia. It's their homemade recipe. It looks so good. Oh my God, it's so soft. Look at the layers. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I did not put sugar in the dough, so I tried to keep it actually very
Light. It doesn't need it.
Oh my God.
Wow, it's unbelievable.
It's amazing. Thank you.
And hot out the oven. Take me.
Like,
Charging up the drone. Okay, we are back from our little coffee and we're getting ready for our next adventure. We're going on side-by-sides, which I've never done before. And apparently we're going to get filthy, so yeah, if you're coming here to do this, make sure you bring dark clothes. Oh my God, those are so so sick.
He just wants to ride his dirt bike.
Okay, which color are you taking?
Red one's a little harder to drive
oh.
because of the big tires. It kind of throws you around a bit.
Yeah, the red one has big tires.
I'll take the red, I guess.
And then the blue one is... The blue is calling my name. Also is my favorite color. This is crazy, this one. Look how high up you are. Damn. Megs, get in
I
there.
can barely drive a car.
Yo.
You can barely drive a car. I'm scared.
Strap yourself in, baby.
Is there a helmet?
No helmet for you.
Is this like a good tightness?
Megs needs a helmet.
Yeah.
You know how to put a helmet on?
Maybe, maybe not.
Like with this, the buckle?
No.
No? So you go
I'm new to this.
through both
I don't joke about brain injuries.
and then open it up and come through the middle.
Okay. Okay, that's... Alright.
Oh, is mine the same? Okay, we're getting in this bitch. Holy.
Is this gray helmet mine?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that probably fits better. Up and around and over or something. This is hysterical and amazing.
So I'll tell you guys because I have to tell everybody. And normally I'd get you to do a waiver thing, but we won't bother with that right now. So we're not going to be going no donuts
No donuts.
because they roll.
Okay.
They do roll. If you did
These roll.
you just don't want to be doing anything crazy like drifting and such.
Is this all right here?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, look at this thing. Little door. He just told us that if we roll, do not put your arms outside because you lose your arm. Okay. Okay, we just are getting out at our first stop to see an awesome viewpoint. Oh, wow, this is so sick driving through like the temperate rainforests of BC in a side-by-side. Damn. It's like the coolest thing ever.
And then Powell Lake is like the mill's there, and then there's those short little foothills, and then the clouds. That's Powell Lake behind that, and that goes like.
So that's Powell River?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, these fluffy clouds.
Wow.
And then that little white hotel across there.
Yeah.
They've got an amazing like sunset view restaurant. And with our boat, we're there in like 8 minutes.
Oh wow.
Where's the best sunset spot on the island?
Yeah.
If you drive out, we can show you. It's right before you get to the ferry, actually, on your way back.
Oh, okay, it's right before the ferry.
Yeah.
What's
there's a
it
gate.
called?
No, it's not.
There's no word for it. Okay, it's a secret
It
spot.
said no trespassing is the word for it.
No trespassing is the word for it, but best sunset.
That's where you go.
Okay, we're at our second stop called Ravens Bay. Oh my God, it was like the most beautiful trail to get here. Okay, we're at Ravens Bay and we're gonna try and find some oysters and maybe some clams too. Look at how dirty this beast is.
And that beast, she's also very dirty. The footwear choice was maybe not the best, but I'll tell you, these wool socks and sandals, they're doing their job. They're doing what they need to. Okay, this is so amazing. I've never been clamming or, I don't know, oystering before, but this is definitely the place to do it. So you have to dig for them?
Have you found any yet?
One.
What?
I'm a beginner.
So they live under the gravel.
Yeah. And normally, like if you, like where we used to go by Powell River, which is like famous, called Oakover, right before Desolation Sound. And people go from all over the place and go there for clamming. And we used to dig there for like an hour and a half to get our limit. Here we do it in like 10 minutes.
Wow.
Like this place is just awesome.
What's the limit?
Like 60 something each, 63 or something like that per person.
Oh, wow. Wow, this is crazy. Size?
Yeah, you don't want like, that's good.
It's good size.
Bigger than that you want.
This one is too small. All in a day's work. Thank you. Now we're gonna go over there and look for oysters.
Look where Brian
What's
found
that?
any.
A snail?
Yeah, I've never seen one with actually in the shell.
Whoa, that is huge. So could you eat this?
If you want to.
Oh, we found an oyster.
Together, you know?
Yeah, he's got a collection of rocks. Big rock guy. Wow, this is so cool.
So yeah, we want to do that more like this fall kind of thing. Yeah, I was here with my granddaughter a couple weeks ago, and then their friend's little boy who's the same age.
There's like little worms under there.
I've given some blood to the shucking.
Oh. I don't think I know how to shuck, but I'll watch a YouTube video and I'll be sorted. Okay, so this is arguably the easy part, is collecting the oysters, but the hard part is still gonna be shucking them. And then another easy part, which will be eating them. Oh wow, this is just the coolest thing ever. Look at this, my loot. These are gonna be good with some horseradish, some lemon. Look at them. So this is the best tool, I guess, for clamming, digging them out of the ground, and for scraping the oysters off of rocks. And Brian just told us that any oyster that's growing on a rock are gonna be the ones that you wanna collect, because the odds of them being alive are a lot higher if they are attached to a rock. We've collected tonight's dinner and now the adventure continues. So while it is a little bit of a hike to get all the way to Texada, it is totally worth it once you arrive. Seriously, this resort has everything. They have a massive sauna, hot tub, cold plunges, and side-by-side touring, which we did today and was so fun. They're also building lots and lots. Right behind me here is going to be their office space where they're going to have like groceries and locally made pies, trinkets, store just cute little artisanal goods. The Wi-Fi here has also been really great. They have Starlink, which the owner was telling me he literally strapped to the top of one of these ginormously tall trees. A lot of the wood here is from cedar and Douglas fir trees, and they actually used a lot of the trees that they had to take down to start building as lumber for their structures. It's located just an 8-minute drive off of the ferry, so you'll be here in no time. In terms of Texada Island itself, it has a population of about
about 1,300 people. There are 3 main mountains on this island, all of which you can hike. Megs just went to hike one of them and immediately had to turn around and drive back here.
Started my hour drive with blue skies, and it's slowly become this. I have a goal on every new island I visit that I like to hike to the highest point of the island. Here on Texada, it's Mount Shepherd or Shepherd. When I left our Airbnb about an hour ago, it was sunny blue skies. I was super excited. I thought, let's get it done. I'm gonna drive out and tackle this before the sun sets. As I've been driving down about 45 minutes down this logging road, it has slowly started snowing and it is accumulating very quickly. I've decided it is not safe for me to do a 3 to 4 hour hike. It's about 800 meters up in this weather, given that I have to drive alone for an hour down this logging road with spotty service, so in the dark. So I am disappointed, but making a safe choice, which is the best thing you can do.
Texada happens to be the biggest and tallest of all the Gulf Islands. It is a pretty big island. To drive all the way from here to nearly the very tip of the island is over an hour drive. This island is also very well known for its beaches. There's Shelter Point Beach and Gibson Bay, which are meant to be absolutely beautiful. There is also a little town, some shops and restaurants, and a supermarket if you need to pick up some groceries when you're on Texada. Another really awesome thing about this island, which is why Megs isn't with me right now, is she's attempting to hike a mountain. There are no predators on this island, no bears and no cougars or wolves, which makes hiking alone feel a lot less potentially dangerous. There's also a really fabulous waterfall here you can hike to called Stromberg Falls with sinkholes that you can dive into and explore. This is just such a cool island that I had never heard of before. What I think is really cool about Rocky Valley Resort is just how many different types of accommodation options they offer, and obviously a super unique cold plunge, hot tub, and sauna experience, which is really the reason why we booked here. Another really fabulous thing is they've built this sort of communal outdoor barbecue and kitchen space. This is where we had dinner last night. We actually made and brought our own pizza dough. You guys know I'm crazy for sourdough, and so yeah, we made our own, brought our own, made our pizza in here last night, and actually shared dinner with the owners, Brian and Shannon, who are obviously Canadian and super lovely. I mean, look at this outdoor kitchen space. It is legit. They also have this really heavy duty and amazing pizza oven, so definitely pack your pizza stuff when you come to Texada. We happen to be the only guests staying here at the moment because it is midweek and it's March, so it's not exactly high season, so I can imagine this space being super communal and fun to meet other travelers. Brian, who is one of the owners of Rocky Valley Resort, is actually building all of these homes himself with obviously some help, but it's pretty incredible to see insane infrastructure here. Like just the fact that even plumbing can run to treetop rooms like this is insane to me, but this one is coming soon to their resort. Just when you thought that was cool enough, they also have an outdoor full-blown movie theater where they played Jurassic Park. Guys, can you even just imagine watching Jurassic Park in what feels like Jurassic frickin' Park? This place is truly just so cool. If you are coming to Vancouver and you've been to some of the other main islands and you're just looking for a unique adventure off the beaten path, you should check out Texada Island. I don't think that this is going to be a place that's off the beaten path for very long, as there's already a lot of little spots like this starting to pop up here. So come and visit it before it is completely crawling with tourists. It just feels so special here. The great thing about Rocky Valley Resort too is that they plan a lot of activities here for you. Because this island is more well known for mining, things like limestone and even gold mining, there isn't a whole lot of ecotourism infrastructure here. So if you are coming to Texada, you definitely have to stay at Rocky Valley because they have so many different activities that they can plan out for you here. It's just a pretty awesome one-stop shop if you're looking for a fabulous nature-infused adventure. Our chili mango shrimps. Those are lemon garlic chicken and I think, I don't know, beef skewers. Bon appetit.
I love cooking for people. I bet this was really cooking.
The chef.
This is my first time barbecuing.
Morning coffee in the temperate rainforest. Nothing better. So today is our last day on Texada. We stayed for 2 nights here at the Rocky Valley Resort. We're going to check out Gillies Bay and Shelter Point, which are meant to be 2 really beautiful beaches on the island. Obviously it's March right now, so it's not exactly like swimming weather, but still expect it to be just like a really nice viewpoint, and beaches are always beautiful.
Megs, are you sad to be leaving the island?
I am. I'm always sad to be leaving the islands. I've had 2 of the best sleeps of my life here, and that is the truth. Yeah, I mean, Vancouver's amazing, but I'm always sad to be going back to it. But you know what? Part of the trip is driving along the Sunshine Coast. We're gonna stop in Powell River. We're gonna stop in Gibsons again. So I do find like a lot of the drive is also part of the journey. Like I find that a lot of the trips here in BC, that's kind of how they are. You know, you drive to Whistler and you're on the sea to sky. You drive here, you're on the Sunshine Coast. Like there's just so much beauty everywhere. So I find like travel days don't feel like travel days because you're just like seeing more beautiful places.
She's so good. She's so good. It's so true. Honestly, I feel like BC is the perfect example of the journey is the destination, because you really do not need to be in a rush to get to where you're finally going, because the whole way of getting there is truly like spectacular. Wow, this is beautiful.
And a golden retriever.
There's literally nobody here. It's so peaceful, but I can see how this is like a gorgeous spot to come on a sunny day. They've got like volleyball courts, little picnic areas, and it looks like there's a rocky beach here and then more of a sandy beach over there. Really, really pretty. Perfect place to come for a little kayak or a stand-up paddleboard too, because there's little islands you can float yourself out to. Okay, no, it looks like both beaches are rocky. I think it's Gillies Bay that has a rocky beach and a sandy beach, but this one is definitely rocky on both sides. Okay, Shelter Point, check. Now let's go take a look at Gillies Bay. Okay, we've arrived at Gillies Bay, but the tide is out but coming back in. Oh, this is so cute. This is the perfect beach to like
look for stuff. Dig up some shells, some pretty pieces of driftwood. See if you can find any clams. Got some little picnic tables and benches. Be a nice spot to have a picnic.
I think it's a vertebrae. I can't imagine what else
Whoa.
it would be.
Cool.
And two little big pieces of sea glass, but they still need a little time in the sea.
Or a little.
We probably spent a grand total of 5 minutes at each beach, and I feel like, yeah, that was a good amount of time. It's also cold, so if the sun was out, maybe different. We do have an 11:40 ferry to catch. Obviously, when you're coming to the islands, taking a good look at the ferry schedule is absolutely crucial, because the next ferry after that one is like 3 hours later, and we don't want to be like stuck on the island for an extra 3 hours. Anyways, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but we do want to catch this ferry. So we're headed towards the ferry now, but one thing that I saw on Google Maps, and that's something I really like to do whenever I'm somewhere new, is just like zoom in and creep Google Maps and see what Maps is showing, because you tend to find little hidden secret spots that you wouldn't otherwise read about online. And this spot I found is called like the Gnome Trail or something. Anyway, so we're gonna go and peek in really quickly before our ferry and see if we can find any fairy gnome homes in the forest.
Okay, we've pulled over at Eagle Cove. Google Maps is telling us it's right here, but we're not all too sure, so let's see. The Gnome Trail is this way. Yay. Okay, this is definitely it. Look! There's a little one right here. It's a little art gallery. That is so cute. This is so freaking cute. Let's see what other little gnome homes we can find. Which one? Oh my god, this one's so cute. Look at this one. Okay, wait, no, look, there's a little windmill. Oh, that is so freaking precious too. There's actually so many little gnome homes. Look at this one. A little boat shop. This is so freaking cute. There's just something about little gnomes in a woodland forest that just makes my heart literally skip a beat. Oh, look at this one's the Blue Moon Inn. Like, when can I check in? I want to live here. This is the cutest thing ever. So this gnome trail is actually a loop that you can run through or walk through. We're running in our case because we got a ferry to catch, but it's just so magical. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Ah! Definitely add the gnome trail run to your trip to Texada. It's actually the most magical little thing ever. Oh my god, this one's hysterical. It was actually like a 30-second loop if you run it. But now we really gotta run back to make it to our ferry.
All right, now we start our 5-hour journey back to Vancouver. Well, guys, guys, I guess that wraps up this video of the island in Canada that you probably had never heard about before. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I love creating travel-inspired videos that inspire you to travel a little bit more off the beaten path and maybe discover a place that you never knew existed before. As somebody who obviously loves plants and nature, you just can never go wrong with exploring a new place in beautiful British Columbia. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I am at The Urban Botanist. And if you'd like to see some of my more personal adventures, you can follow my personal account, which is at Emma Terra. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.